Hi, good evening. Welcome back to the Drummond channel on November 16th. And this evening, going into Friday tomorrow, we're going to update crude oil and look at the yen and look at the NASDAQ. Crude oil, well, all three of those markets are moving. Fortunately, they're all moving as forecasted. And let's see what's in store for Friday. Let me get rid of me first. Okay, first up is crude oil, and we talked about a move down, anticipated a move down to the quarterly PL dot, and that's what we got, and a little bit more, which said maybe lower. And now that the quarterly PL dot has broken, we might be looking for, as I'd said before down here, the next stop, higher time period support is quarterly envelope bottom. So let's take a look at what this market has gone through. There was, starting over here on the left, there was a monthly 5-2 up right at the envelope bottom. And then there was a 6-1 up, a little bit below that, and now we have the quarterly PL dot, and we've moved into, starting to break into this, what we call the farther out support area. And that's also where the weekly chart is starting to head. Now, digging into the daily a little bit more, we have been operating in daily congestion, and congestion has expanded, and this is the range of congestion right now. And you can see this daily 1-1 low coming in tomorrow, and also a 5-2 up, but that's quite a bit down here. That's probably somewhere around 70, or maybe a little bit lower. So for the support area tomorrow, the first one comes in, this nearby support area, including the 1-1 low, and then below that, there's quite a bit of space between that and the next higher time period support levels. So this is the area to keep an eye on tomorrow, and should an hourly chart start to find some support in that and start to move higher, one scenario that could be on the cards is this market moves up tomorrow and closes up above this quarterly PL dot. And if that does happen, we're still in daily congestion, and this quarterly PL dot is now holding on close on a weekly basis and holding on a monthly basis. So that's something to put in the back of your mind. So keep an eye on the hourly chart and see if we start seeing closes up above the hourly PL dot and the hourly envelope top, C waves in the hourly time frame. So something to keep an eye on, because this move may be setting up as an exhaust. I just want to make you aware that the week is not done yet, and a weekly close up above the quarterly PL dot would be very, very interesting coming next week. Now, for the NASDAQ, I put quite a bit of data on this 30-minute chart here, and this is the market, meandering its way through the overnight market and then reacting once the market opened, but pretty much a congestion action all day, congestion action trading on a 30-minute scale. And we're starting to see towards the end of the day that the trend was starting to move up, but it was still being contained up in this area. So that's, expecting this is going to break out one way or the other. Right now it's leaning a little bit towards the upside, but let's take a look at the daily chart and see what kind of resistance this market's going to encounter. So going forward on the daily chart, there's a 5-9 that runs right into the area of the weekly 5-1, 5-2 combination. And up in this area, for tomorrow, the daily envelope top, the daily 1-1 high. So there's quite a cluster of resistance up in this area. Likely to be a termination point for the week. And this weekly 5-1, 5-2 holds. Also keep in mind that there was a yearly 6-1 down up in this area, if I remember correctly, right about here. And so there's a cluster of higher time period resistance also, and daily resistance all coming together. And look for this area to be strong tomorrow. All right, so keep an eye on these lower time periods for, I'm suggesting a 30-minute and a 5-minute, as the market enters into this area. And I think that area is what, about 950 to 16,000. So that give you a target area to pay attention to, and anticipating that this yearly 6-1 down, the weekly 5-1, 5-2, the daily 5-9 down, envelope top, all that in that area. So there's, again, a pretty good sized cluster there. So keep an eye on the lower time periods to see if that cluster is holding or if it's breaking, and there might be a short opportunity in this. And lastly, with the yen, I don't have much of a change to the forecast. You can see the PL dots on the daily chart are starting to push up. You can see that these farther out support areas are pushing higher. The nearbys are pushing up inside the envelope, and the PL dot, the 6-1, or I'm sorry, the 1-1 high, they're all moving higher, and we're starting to see a little combination where we have the weekly PL dot, monthly envelope bottom, and daily envelope top all in this area. So 6,700, give or take a few, seems to be a pretty strong point of resistance. Might be the target for the week, and then we'll reassess this come next week and see if this trend has more legs, and where that close is coming in on a weekly chart, and where we can expect weekly support to start kicking in also. So that wraps it up for Thursday evening. Have a good Friday, good trading, and have a great weekend. And if you have any questions, please continue to put those in the posts in the comment section of the videos. And we'll see you again next time.